you're not the only person. Everybody has to deal with this. It's just when you have pain, it's more imperative for you to do something so that you don't get to that point where you're suicidal. Because I truly know that we are all here for a reason. And I'm not saying that just because. I mean, I've come close to death many times, and I don't mean just suicidal death. I mean being in car wrecks, having ruptured appendixes, having strange illnesses to where it took me 3 years to get healthy again and functional. So I've been right up against death, and my issue is that I had ingrained as a child that a good way to pay my parents back was to, what if I just died? What if I just died? Wouldn't that just pay them back? So there's a part of me that just is like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And so it's been hard for me to look at that and weed that out and work at that and go, no, I'm here. I'm here. God protects me. I'm here. I'm going to stay here and do whatever daggum thing that I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm going to do it. And the pain, when it hits, it's not, there are reasons we feel this pain. I mean, it's residually built up from not dealing with it in emotional, mature ways and understanding your emotions. So if you go back to I had done a video before this, I talked a little bit about emotional maturity and such, and cause and effect. That's very important to understand. Emotional literacy is very important to understand why we feel what we feel and what it's saying to us to help us navigate through life. So, so when it comes to being depressed and such, yes, we do have a purpose. We are pure essence having this human experience, and it isn't easy. And we get all screwed up in all kinds of ways. And so we have to find our way through it. And most of what is so important is to use what we have experienced to help someone else. And you don't have to be perfectly healed to help someone else. You do have to work on yourself. You can't necessarily put yourself in a situation you're not ready for. At some point when I was in the depth of alcoholism and really having issues, I was anorexic as well. I had to cut a few friendships off because I did not have the strength to go with those people. It would have just ended me. So at some point I was like, I can't be with you. I cannot do that. I'm going to have to go a positive way. And so there are those hard times where you do have to pull yourself out of toxic situations. My dogs are fighting behind me. Playing, of course. So, shh. Seriously. Anyway, so find your joy. What is it you love in this world? What do you love to do? What makes you light up? What is it in this world that gives you that sense of purpose? You want to find your purpose and focus on that. If you're focusing on helping other people or doing these things that help the world be a better place, it really pulls the weight off you, even though it can be very difficult regardless. So look into, I don't have to be your meditation teacher. There are plenty of books on that. Pema Chodron has some amazing books on, dealing with difficulty. There are all kinds of meditation tapes and such. You just want to tap in, and you can't allow fear to keep you hemmed in. Fear is just fear. You pass through fear and you look back and you go, oh, that was just a veil of fear. It really takes a lot of courage to face all this stuff. And courage doesn't mean you don't have fear. Courage just means you're going to push forward. And when you are in great pain, there's times when you do need to reach out to other people. You do. You just want to make sure you reach out to someone who isn't going to slap you back down. So remember that not everybody in your life is going to be credible. If you only have somebody who is abusive to you, and that's who you reach out during a crisis, you're probably not going to get a very good response. So you need to look to build relationships that are healthy. And you also need to look at practices that you can do before you hit those walls of being very, very painful. Hitting pain that's unimaginable. You want to be ready for it, be prepared for it. There are herbs and such as well. I find CBD oil is very helpful for stress. And also good nutrition. I mean, eating healthy, I mean, start growing your vegetables, organic, not prepackaged everything. Fast food is just crap. If you don't have very good nutrition, you're not going to be a happy person because your body needs what it needs. And when you're stressed out and you are depleted of your B12 and your B vitamins, which is only found in really good healthy foods, you're going to have no central nervous system to sustain yourself. So you need to look into nutritional. A lot of what has helped me was I was led to learn how to heal. I was led to learn, like I became a Reiki master. I learned all about organic foods. I helped people for years with nutritional healing and food-based healing, vitamin supplements, things that are very commonsensical. One of the big foundations, if you do not get your B vitamins, the B complex, into your system, and you have to do it in a liquid form, you can't just take a tablet or a capsule. It has to be mixed. I know this is one of those weird things, but it has to be mixed with enzymes in your mouth, in your body, like food, to absorb them correctly. If you're taking tablets and capsules, that just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. So things like that, B12, all those things. You have to have nutritional foundations. You need to look into what you're eating. And then when you get past nutrition, you can study that. You can study that. I don't have to teach you all that. You can look there's one Prescription for Nutritional Healing is a great book. Then you get into, it's like there are so many levels of things. Are you sensitive to wheat and malabsorption? Wheat can be a big issue. And then when you get past nutrition, you look at things. Being empathic. You may not even be just dealing with your own pain. You may be actually feeling an overburdening from other people as well. And you need to look at that. That can be I'm empathic. So I can't say that every person that suffers with suicidal depression is empathic, but I surely am. I mean, I'm to the point where I know a lot more about people than they think I do. And I feel. So I have had to learn how to recognize what's really me and what's them, and do prayer practices. And that's where Tibetan Buddhism has helped me a great deal with those kind of protective practices and healing practices and such. So that's where I'm going to leave it right now because this is long enough. Just don't give up. Reach out. Get ready to face pain because it's probably going to come back. I mean, it comes back and visits me once in a while too. When things get really rough, I feel it. But I have my arsenal of prayer, meditation, supplements, whatever I need. I know what feeds my soul, and you got to feed your soul, and you have to trust that you're here for a reason. And sometimes you can't see it. And you also have to trust that there's good in the world, even when you can't see it, because it is here. There is good all around us. And we have to be the good we want to see in the world. We have to be that. So, just do the best you can. Love yourself the best you can, and forgive yourself. and just trust that you are beautiful and brilliant and valuable and precious and sacred. All right? Be blessed. My name is Pamela Stansberry, and I'll be talking to you soon, I hope. Thank you. Bye.